Alright, so recently I failed at recording this vid. Perhaps had like a weird glitch or something. So I will just quickly go over what I said in that video. First, I got the T-34-85. I've gotten a lot of upgrades for it. I've gotten like 16,000 XP worth of upgrades. That was no easy task. Considering it gets about the same XP per battle as the T-34, and actually has a tendency to do worse because it's unupgraded and all that. If we look at my stats, I've been nearly 400 battles. I've won 56% of them, which I would attribute to my own skill, because I like to gloat. Mwahahaha. 59% wins with the T-34, 57% wins with that, 52% with the Leopard. Now if we go down to the T-34-85, you can see that I have 66% win percentage with that, as well as the Lux. However, those are more statistical flukes than actual indication of me being good with the tank or the tank being good. Though admittedly, the Lux was pretty awesome, but I got very lucky. I was in artillery-heavy games with no Leopards in them, and this is the Leopard. This is like my new favorite tank in the game. I love the way it looks. I love the way it drives. I love what you can do with it. You can get like 1,000 experience with this thing, no problem. It's just awesome. I also got a Panzer III because I'm going down their medium tree, hoping to branch into a Panzer III-4 right here for 13,000. Don't have the XP for it yet though. Use this as an XP farmer. This thing, same deal, 14,000 for the next upgrade. Don't have that much XP yet, but working on it. And with this thing, I'm working towards the tower, 7,000 XP. Now, the other thing that I talked about in that video was how retarded the American beta forums are. If you go on there, you will find just like loads and loads of vocal QQers who talk about artillery being broken, Russian tanks being overpowered, Russian developers liking Russian tanks, and they're generally talking about how, like, in a Panther you have no chance against a T-44, and all this other random garbage. So I'd like to take a hot second to address that in this video. The advantages of the Soviet tanks is that their turrets turn faster. They themselves turn faster, and they tend to have a better top speed. Their acceleration may be a little bit better, but that's not very significant. However, what they do not have, however, they have thinner armor everywhere. However, it is sloped on all sides, so it does have a quite nice chance for ricochet. Now, the other thing that they, and that's pretty much what they have now, German tanks, this is a very bad example. This isn't a true German tank. This is like a transition tank. But basically, this German tanks have heavy armor in the front, weak sides, and or a weak back, depending on the tank. They have stronger turret armoring. They have bigger, more accurate, and faster firing guns that are better at just armor piercing and damage and all of those wonderful stats. However, what they do lack is turrets turning speed, which yet again, this is a bad example. This isn't a true German tank. This one has a fine turret turning speed, and they turn slower. But basically what happens is, there's a bunch of people who go on the forums and QQ and say, oh my god, the T-34 can run circles around my Panzer IV. And he can kill me. Oh my god, what should I do? Well, I'll tell you what you should damn well do. You should learn how to play the game. Because let me tell you, as a T-34 player for, oh, I don't know, let's say 100 games with just that one tank, I'll tell you right now, I've killed plenty of Panzer IVs, Panzer III-4s. I've even killed the 3001P and 3001H, and I've participated in the gang killing of a 3002. So I know a fair bit about German, about how I fight German tanks. And generally the Soviet strategy is exactly what they describe on the forums. You go in, you circle. Now, what should the Germans do about this? Well, they clearly can't circle you. I'm figuring this is what most of the people are doing on the forums. Just judging by the just general lack of understanding that they have that German tanks are actually quite damn good. German tanks have a better sight range, despite their and much better armor in the front. So what this allows you to do is it allows you to fire at the T-34 before it gets into range. And then once it is in range, you don't get into a circle war. You stand in one place and you turn with your body. This will boost your turret tracking and allow you to keep up with no problem. Also, what this will do is it will present only your front armor to the Soviet tank, therefore not presenting your weak back and side armor. Now, this makes sense, logically speaking, and it actually damn well works. Let me tell you, there's no way in the world that my T-34 is going to pierce the nose armor on a Panzer IV, Panzer 34, or any of those tanks. It just won't happen. I do not have enough armor piercing capability. Meanwhile, you have a clear shot at my side, which, although equally armored as everything else, has less of a chance of ricochet, and you will have no problem penetrating it. It's like 45 millimeters, and your guns do like 140, 120 penetration. So I honestly think it's a player skill issue. All of these QQers, there's no inherent disbalance in the game that I have found as of yet. I will get back to this issue after I've gotten in the higher tiers. One forum QQer suggested that the Soviet heavy tanks are overpowered, and that the Tigers and stuff don't stand a chance against them. And not so much. Alright, so incoherent rage rambling aside, I'd also like to say that there has been an official post by the community manager who says basically the win numbers are the same across all the tanks. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say here. I mean, oh yeah, that and the strategy that I laid out before you for German tanks, I would say about 1 out of every 6 German tanks that I've fought actually used it. The other 5 attempted to get into a circle strafing war with me, which they invariably lost, or I was killed by a teammate of theirs. Point is, never get into a circle strafing war with a Russian tank. It does not work out like that. Alright, now that you've heard 7 minutes of incoherent rambling, I will give you gameplay. Oh man, it's pretty full right now on the servers. I want to see what the random gen will give me at this point. Oh, the excitement. Oh, the slightly faded opacity screen. Oh, come on, load up. Alright, so we have a Panther, a pair of T-44s, versus an IS-4, a Tiger 2, an IS, a Tiger, and an IS. This is going to be a horrendous loss for our side. Let me put it to you this way. Watch this. Tier 9 heavy tank. Tier 8 heavy tank. Tier 7 heavy tank. Tier 7 heavy tank. Tier 7 heavy tank. Tier 8 medium tank. Tier 7 heavy tank. Now what do we have here? A medium tank. 1, 2 heavy tanks, and then medium, medium, medium. And then we have a bunch of crappy KV-3s as well. Like, oh my god, this is just gonna be a downright loss for us, no question about it. Plus they have double our artillery. This is gonna not end well. Alright, so now we're in the battle. And as you can see, we are going to apparently be pushing out. And yeah, apparently I'm not the only one who noticed a little bit of a balance disparity. If you were to look at that latest chat. Oh yeah, and there's a little shot of the Panther. Quite a nice little bit of tank engineering. It's got twin exhaust stacks coming out the back, armored. A turret with a giant ass cannon on it. And as you can see, it's actually pretty zippy. Like, I'm in a T-34-85, and I've upgraded all the drivetrain, and I'm having troubles keeping up with it. So there it is. And it's got, the Germans actually took a cue from the Russians with this one and gave it sloped sides. Quite amazing. They still didn't do the Russian approach where you give it same armor and all size, but that was more out of necessity than out of engineering design. Simply because in Russia, the tank designer was told, you have these parts to work with, now make a tank. So basically he would have only like 45mm armor. And he would have to design something like the T-34. And there was a shortage of optics, so you couldn't really use optics. That's why there's all those slits and stuff. So what do we have? A T-44 and a Panther. The two best medium tanks in the game. Yeah, this is gonna end well. Not. I would also like to take this opportunity to take a drink. That was refreshing. And also say that the Tiger is quite a hyped up tank. Everybody on the forums seems to believe that it was some sort of a godlike machine during World War II. Not so much. It was more like Nazis just had a very good propaganda machine that spun it very efficiently. Oh wow, you just got owned. Oh, hey there, buddy. What's your name? Plump. Oh, I didn't hit him. See, like, look at that. I was aiming at that same point, right? Same exact point. There we go. Now I hit. I don't know what happened last time around. Oh, I'm gonna aim for the tank tread. Yeah, I'm not getting any sort of armor penetrations on this one. I do, however, think I hit his tracks. Nah, whatever. Down. Uselessness. My brilliant strategy of medium tank shenanigans is working. They'll never expect me to travel backwards. Come on, aim. Long. Oh, come on, reload. Hit. Damn it, it missed. Come on. Yes, I got him. A kill. Woo. Oh, that us. See, they'll never expect me to be traveling backwards. They have no counter to this. My sloped rear armor. Oh, and this is why I couldn't hit that tank before. Oh, cock. Where's his little hatch? Right there. And yeah, as you can see, he just took out 400 hit points in one hit. Downed them. Consequences be damned, but that tank is not going to be beaten with this combination of tank and gun. Oh, I would say that is somebody's turret right over there. Oh, hey there, anti-tank. How you doing? Oh, cock. There is just no way in the world that I'll hit that. And I will remind you that I have a 100% crew on this. So this is just an inherently inaccurate gun. Just like all the Soviet weapons. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, killing a heavy tank, not really gonna work. Let me tell you here, buddy. However, I can, I think, if I aim properly, hit him somewhere right there. Nope. Never mind. As you can see that the little triangle, it turns from like yellow to green into red. That means your chance of armor penetration. Aw, hey, aw, assholes. Damn artillery.